Today we are going over the top 5 most powerful families in the world. Sit back, grab a snack and hit the subscribe button. 5. The Rothschild family. For centuries, the Rothschild family has stood as a symbol of wealth and influence, originating in the late 18th century through Mayer Amschel Rothschild in Frankfurt. The family established a banking empire that spanned Europe. By financing governments and various infrastructures through their extensive bank network, they became known not just for their financial acumen, but for their ability to navigate complex political landscapes. This reach allowed the Rothschilds to wield power that extended beyond mere wealth, amassing a reputation that paved the way for conspiracy theories and suspicion. Those looking up at their financial empire often wonder if they are mere titans of finance or clandestine puppeteers pulling the strings behind global events. The Rothschilds' wealth, however, isn't just about numbers. Their social and cultural contributions have prompted admiration and respect across different circles, further embedding them in history. They have dipped into various industries including art, real estate, and even winemaking, reinforcing their status as both powerful financiers and cultured aristocrats. Yet, this financial prowess and historical legacy come with scrutiny. Some view the family as an elite clique that thrives off global crises and economic fluctuations, giving rise to a mystique that fuels countless theories about their controlling influence. While their current standing might suggest a dilution of power due to the diffusion of their wealth among many descendants, with varying business interests, the family still maintains an aura of fear and reverence worldwide. Additionally, their philanthropic efforts intertwine with their financial operations, suggesting a dual nature as benefactors and business magnates. Whether admired or feared, the Rothschilds remain a prominent force within the financial world, leaving an indelible mark through generations. 4. The Medici family. Coming in fourth, the Medici family of Florence exemplifies the blend of power, wealth, and influence that shaped the Renaissance era. Emerging from humble beginnings as textiles merchants in the 14th century, the family soon expanded into banking, showcasing an uncanny ability to cultivate relationships with influential artists, thinkers, and politicians of their time. Their support of artists such as Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci not only solidified their legacy, but also defined the cultural landscape of Europe, turning Florence into a beacon of art and intellectual advancement. Beyond mere patrons of the arts, they also wielded significant political power, with several members becoming de facto rulers of Florence and even ascending to the papacy. The Medici's influence stretched well beyond the borders of their city-state. Through strategic marriages and political alliances, they interlinked with royal families across Europe, creating a vast network of power that transcended their banking interests. Their ability to finance wars, expeditions, and political campaigns made them a linchpin in the Tiber River's political economy, wielding considerable influence over European affairs. However, with power came paranoia and fear. The family experienced numerous conspiracies and assassination attempts, a testament to the unsettling nature of their dominance. Even within their ranks, ambition and rivalry cultivated a treacherous atmosphere, leading to betrayals that could easily spiral into bloodshed. Ultimately, the Medici's legacy, a cocktail of cultural flourishing and ruthless political maneuvering, ensures their place as one of history's most formidable families. Their penchant for drama, intrigue, and opulence resonates in the annals of history, showcasing the dual-edged nature of power. Even today, the Medici name evokes both admiration and caution, reflecting the complex interplay between art, wealth, and influence that continues to shape conversations about the role of elite families in society. 3. The House of Saud. At number 3, the House of Saud reigns supreme as the ruling royal family of Saudi Arabia. With its origins tracing back to the 18th century, the family's power burgeoned when Abdulaziz ibn Saud unified the country in the early 20th century, establishing the modern Saudi state. Their existence is inextricably linked to Saudi Arabia's vast oil reserves, which turned the family into power brokers on the world stage. With control over one of the world's largest oil producers, their wealth is beyond comprehension, and with that wealth comes an undeniable political influence that ripples through global markets. The Saud family is not only a political dynasty but a symbol of the intertwining of religion and authority, since they uphold the stewardship of Islam's holiest sites. Behind the opulent lifestyle and unfathomable wealth lies a family dynamic marked by fierce competition and often internal strife. As the family comprises thousands of members, the prospect of inheritance and power sharing ignites fierce rivalries, fear, and betrayal among princes and princes-in-waiting. The intricacies of this family structure mean that power can shift rapidly, bubbling tensions to the surface in a landscape where familial loyalty is paramount. Moreover, geopolitical entanglements, merging together alliances with Western powers and exerting influence in regional conflicts, validate their strategic importance but, in some corners, foster deep-seated animosity. Fear and power entwine around the House of Saud as they navigate a delicate balance between tradition and modernity. The kingdom faces international scrutiny over its human rights records, regional policies, and its meddling in the affairs of neighboring states, which cultivates a palpable tension in international relations. The House of Saud is emblematic of how oil fortunes can breed both immense wealth and profound fear, as those who challenge their rule risk invoking the family's wrath, often expressed through both political and military means. In the grand narrative of global power dynamics, the House of Saud remains a looming figure, wielding influence while navigating the treacherous waters of loyalty, tradition, and power. 2. The Bush family. In the second position lies the Bush family, whose influence on American and global politics cannot be understated. With a lineage stretching back generations, beginning with Prescott Bush, who served as a U.S. Senator, the family solidified its political dynasty through decades of tangible impact. George H.W. Bush's presidency, 1989 to 1993, ushered in a new era, marked by the end of the Cold War and pivotal foreign policy decisions. Their connections extend from the machinery of government to major players in the business world, ensuring their relevance in both political and economic spheres. As the family transitions to younger generations, led prominently by George W. Bush, the narrative of power continues with new challenges and ambitions keeping them in the public eye. The Bush family's power is paralleled by a profound respect and fear tied to their connections, often expressed through their close relationships with influential figures, including global leaders and financiers. The family's Rolodex reveals ties to industries that intersect with government, enhancing their ability to influence policy and economic direction. Over the decades, the Bushes have gracefully danced through controversies, scandals, and political tragedies, always with a certain resilience that fosters a modern mythos about their reach and abilities. For many, the family's role in pivotal legislation such as the 2001 tax cuts and the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan only amplifies the perception of their extensive influence on the global stage. However, this family's legacy is not without its detractors, from political enemies to disgruntled citizens affected by their policies. There exists a sense of fear surrounding their decision-making and its far-reaching consequences. Each member carries the burden of the family's past while grappling with individual ambitions, often leading to stories of sibling rivalry and competing interests. Yet, amid this complexity, there remains an undeniable reverence for their place in the pantheon of American power, underlining the intricate balance of fear and influence they maintain in shaping not only the course of the nation, but also the entire world. 1. The Chinese Communist Party (CCP). At the pinnacle of global power dynamics, the Chinese Communist Party (CCP) stands as the most feared and powerful family of them all. Though it operates more as a collective than a traditional family. With its roots tracing back to the early 20th century, the CCP has solidified its rule over the world's most populous nation since 1949, transforming China into the second largest economy and a formidable competitor to the United States. The party's capacity for control is so profound that it not only governs through established policies, but also infiltrates the social and cultural fabric of the country, utilizing surveillance, censorship, and propaganda as tools to maintain the loyalty of the masses and suppress dissent. A singular vision for China's future underscores their governance, where any opposition is met with swift retribution. Economically, the CCP has executed unprecedented reforms that catapulted countless citizens into a burgeoning middle class. As the nation expands its influence worldwide through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, the CCP remains at the forefront of shaping global economic politics. With an ironclad grip on both domestic matters and international relations, the party exudes an aura of both respect and fear. Nations worldwide must navigate the delicate balance of engaging with the economic powerhouse, while acknowledging the authoritarian regime's penchant for retribution against dissenters and its growing assertiveness in regional disputes. The fear generated by the CCP extends well beyond national borders. Its internal policies, such as the treatment of ethnic minorities, strict limits on public discourse, and aggressive foreign maneuvers, amplify distrust surrounding its global intentions. Tales of disappeared critics and the heavy hand of state censorship echo in whispers across the world. Ultimately, the CCP's heavy-handed governance, monumental economic power, and relentless quest for global supremacy position it as an indomitable force that elicits both admiration and dread. A testament to the paradoxical nature of power wielded under a singular party banner.